Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as to not injure future ones. If you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. Nothing great is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. People are not disturbed by things, but by the view they take of them. Whoever does not regard what he has as most ample wealth is unhappy, though he be master of the world. When your thoughts, words, and deeds form a seamless fabric, you streamline your efforts and thus eliminate worry and dread. It's time to stop being vague. If you wish to be an extraordinary person, if you wish to be wise, then you should explicitly identify the kind of person you aspire to become. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. A flourishing life cannot be achieved until we moderate our desires and see how superficial and fleeting they are. No man is free who is not master of himself. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. If you seek truth, you will not seek to gain a victory by every possible means, and when you have found truth, you need not fear being defeated. Let silence be your general rule, or say only what is necessary, and in few words. Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Happiness is the meaning and the purpose of life, the whole aim and end of human existence. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is, I know nothing. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. There are 3 classes of men: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. Courage is knowing what not to fear. There are 2 things a person should never be angry at: what they can help and what they cannot. When men speak ill of thee, live so as nobody may believe them. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Necessity is the mother of invention. Those who are able to see beyond the shadows and lies of their culture will never be understood, let alone believed by the masses. Death is not the worst that can happen to men. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Excellence is not a gift, but a skill that takes practice. We do not act rightly because we are excellent. In fact, we achieve excellence by acting rightly. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or they can stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. A hero is born among 100, a wise man is found among 1,000, but an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. I would to perceive is to suffer. The more you know you don't know. The energy of the mind is the essence of life. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. He who cannot be a good follower cannot be a good leader. Without friends, no one would want to live, even if he had all other goods. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. The antidote for 50 enemies is one friend. The high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. One swallow does not make a summer, neither does one fine day. Similarly, one day or brief time of happiness does not make a person entirely happy. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. For the things we have to learn before we can do them, we learn by doing them. All human actions have one or more of these 7 causes: chance, nature, compulsion, habit, reason, passion, and desire. Wise men speak when they have something to say. Fools speak because they have to say something. Misfortune shows those who are not really friends. Where your talents and the needs of the world cross, there lies your vocation. Excellence is an art won by training and habituation. We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. The soul becomes dyed with the colour of its thoughts. It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. Defeat is not defeat unless accepted as a reality in your own mind. The great mistake is to anticipate the outcome of the engagement. You ought not to be thinking of whether it ends in victory or defeat. Let nature take its course, and your tools will strike at the right moment. When another blames you or hates you, or people voice similar criticisms, go to their souls, penetrate inside and see what sort of people they are. You should realize that there is no need to be racked with anxiety that they should hold any particular opinion about you. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? Do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Look well into thyself. There is a source of strength which will always spring up if thou wilt always look. Here is a rule to remember in future. When anything tempts you to feel bitter, not "this is misfortune," but "to bear this worthily is good fortune." How much time he gains who does not look to see what his neighbour says or does or thinks, but only at what he does himself to make it just and holy. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. It is not a daily increase, but a daily decrease. Hack away at the inessentials. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. Don't get set into one form. Adapt it and build your own, and let it grow. Be like water. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Be happy, but never satisfied. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim is the crime. In great attempts, it is glorious, even to fail. No man was ever wise by chance. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them, but because we had them. They lose the day in the expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Only time can heal what reason cannot. Ignorance is the cause of fear. Putting things off is the biggest waste of life. It snatches away each day as it comes and denies us the present by promising the future. The greatest obstacle to living is expectancy, which hangs upon tomorrow and loses today. You are arranging what lies in fortune's control and abandoning what lies in yours. What are you looking at? To what goal are you straining? The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately. As long as you live, keep learning how to live. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power. Life is like a play. It is not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters.